Good morning to all of you. Hope all of you are doing well. Last class we discussed about topic integration. I had just introduced the topic along with some basic formulas and concepts. Also we did some problems based on the direct involvement of the integration formulas, integration basic formulas. Now as we proceed, in order to solve the indefinite integrals, we have certain methods. We are going to learn each method step by step, and there are different special cases problems also in the integral topic. So hope all of you are ready. So please see the video very carefully. Now there are three methods of solving the indefinite integrals. The first is integration by substitution method, which is the most important and most easiest method we can say. Second, integration by partial fraction, in which we can use the rational function, that is px upon gx form. And the third, integration by parts, which is the most important topic, that is Eilert rule. I stands for inverse trigonometry, L for logarithm, A for algebra, T for trigonometry, and E for exponential. All these are in series, in order. These are in descending order. So we are going to learn all these three methods, but first we are going to start introduction of substitution method. The first topic related to indefinite integral is the method to solve a problem by substitution. Now what do you mean by substitution? You have learned in class 10th substitution method, in which you are going to, what you have done, taking the value of x from first equation and putting it into second equation. Here what we have to do in the method of substitution, in the question we have to take a certain value and put it equal to x, t, p, whatever we can put, and find its derivative such that it will eliminate the first function. That is, it is a method to simplify indefinite integral using the concept of derivative, in which we substitute a function in order to get its derivative, which will eliminate the remaining function, and we are able to solve the problem more easily. So I hope all of you understand the meaning of substitution. We have to put a value and do its derivative in order to eliminate the remaining value, in order to make our indefinite integral problem simple and easier. So all of you are ready to solve it. We'll see some examples and then we will proceed further. We are going to see some examples based on integration by substitution. We have a question, integration of, I stands for integral, integration equal to integration of sin x cos x dx. Now in this, what I have done, I have put this sin x equal to t. Now differentiating, sin x will give us cos x will give us in terms of dx, and t will give us dt. Now the value of dx I am calculating because I am converting the variable in terms of t. So dx should become dt. So dx can be written as dt by cos x. Now just substituting the value, sin x is t, cos x as it is, dx can be written as dt by cos x. Cos and cos eliminate, so I am getting t dt. Now the power of t is 1 here. So applying the power formula, which is 1 power increases and the same will come in the denominator, so we get t square by 2. And at last we have to substitute the value of t again, which is equal to sin x. So the answer is half sin square x plus c. So what I have done, I have taken a value, differentiated it, and then the other value automatically eliminated. Similarly in this question, this is the integration of x upon x square plus 1. Now I have to see which value should I substitute in order to eliminate the other one. So what I have done, put the whole denominator as t. Now the differentiation of x square is 2x. The differentiation of 1 is 0. So this is 2x dx equal to dt. dx is equal to dt by 2x. Now applying the value here, this is x upon t because the value of x square plus 1 is t. dx is dt by 2x. X and x eliminated. 2 comes outside because it is a constant, and this is 1 by t. Now we all know that integration of 1 by x is log of x. So this is log of t. Substituting the value again, we will get half log x square plus 1 plus c. So in this way, what we have done, we have substituted a value finding its derivative in order to eliminate the remaining other function and make our problem more easier. We'll see some more example based on this concept of substitution. Now we are going to see one question which is a format question, I can say. Question is integration of 1 upon 1 minus 10x. This 10 can be written as sin by cos. Taking the LCM, we get cos x divided by cos x minus sin x. Cos x become here and then it will go to the numerator. Now multiplying and dividing by 2, we have to follow the same steps in these type of question, which is 10x and cot x. When we have 10 or cot, either plus or minus. So this is dividing by 2, multiplying by 2. Now this 2 cos x can be written as cos x plus sin x, cos x minus sin x. They both eliminate, we get the same value. Now taking it individually, we get cos x plus sin x divided by this, cos x minus sin x divided by this. They eliminate, we get 1, which is x by 2, and we have substituted this as I1. Now taking it individually, we have substituted this equal to t. Doing the differentiation, I got minus of sin x plus cos x, which can be written as dx equal to minus of dt divided by this. They will eliminate each other, so we get the value minus of log t plus c1. So this is the format question. This type of question you can apply in this problems. 1 upon 1 plus cot x, 1 upon 1 plus 10x, 1 upon 1 minus cot x. So you can try these three problems using this concept. So try to see the concept and format very carefully. What I have done, putting the values first and then substituting, multiplying by 2, dividing by 2, and then making a relation with respect to the other. So please see this question very carefully and try solving these three problems. Now we'll see some problems based on exponential and trigonometric functions. Based on substitution, the question is integration e to the power 2x minus 1 upon integration e to the power 2x plus 1. Now in order to simplify it, what I have done, first divide the whole numerator and denominator by e to the power x. So what I have got, this divided by this got ex, 1 divided by this got e to the power minus x. Similarly with this ex, and this is e to the power minus x. Now I have taken the denominator as t. The differentiation of this is e to the power x. This is minus comes ahead. Minus of e minus x dx equal to dt. So dx is equal to dt by this value. Substituting it in the question, they both eliminate. We got dt by t, which is log of t plus c. Again substituting the value of t, we got the answer log of ex plus e to the power minus x plus c. So in terms of exponential, the terms should relate with exponential only. No any constant should be there. If it is, we should divide. We should apply this type of concepts. So hope you understand this question. This is a very important question. Since it is 1 here, we should divide the whole question with ex, both numerator and denominator. Now coming to the trigonometry question, it is a very important question. This is root 10x upon sin x cos x integration. So what I have done, as we have 10x in the root, so we are going to substitute that only to make our question easier. So what I have done, I have dividing this by cos x and then multiplying also like this step. Now sin by cos becomes 10 and cos becomes cos square. Now 1 by cos square becomes sec square. Now putting the value 10x equal to t, what I have got, sec square x dx equal to dt. So the value of dx is dt by sec square x. Substituting it, I got root t by t, eliminating others. So after reducing this, 1 by root t. 1 by root t means t to the power minus half. So applying the power formula, I got t to the power half upon half, which is 2 root t plus c. Again substituting the value of t, I got 2 root 10x plus c. So what I am doing here, I am just taking one of the values. We have to think this, we have to just, for this we need the concept of differentiation. One who knows the differentiation better, they can easily do. Or you need some practice also. So try solving many problems so that you can mug up or you can equip this with this type of technique to solve up the substitution problems. Now in these type of problem, what you do, you just take one of the values, put it equal to t, differentiate it, and then you will see the other will automatically eliminate it. Moreover, you need to do, the more practice, the more problems you solve, the technique will be easily understandable by you. So try solving more problems. If you find any doubts in 7.2, you can message me, you can call me also. So please solve each and every problem with all the examples also of 7.2.